thoughts about the college football playoff, where Miami sits right now, and more importantly, we know if they win out, they're undefeated, they're in it. If they lose a close ACC championship game, what are your thoughts about whether they would deserve to go, and would they go?
Well, I'm looking at it like if they were to lose a close ACC championship game and Wisconsin was to lose, there is no way you could keep Miami out, in my opinion. There's not a team would have a better loss on their record, than Miami, to lose in the title game. So if you hold them out because of that, I think that would be disrespectful, really, to college football, especially with Wisconsin. If they were to lose to Ohio State, which has 2 losses as well. Alabama, if they lose to Auburn, a good loss as well, because they would only have 1 loss. So you would have Oklahoma, who lost to a team that had a linebacker playing quarterback, Iowa or something like that.
Yes.
Their quarterback. They had a linebacker playing quarterback, and they beat Oklahoma. Converted line. I think he played linebacker. He used to play quarterback in high school and then playing linebacker for Oklahoma.
He's a linebacker right now.
Yeah, he was a linebacker before that game.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. So you take that loss from Oklahoma, and then you take Miami losing in an ACC championship game to a team who only got 1 loss and been in 2 back-to-back national championships. There would be no reason for them to hold Miami out. I think that's also why they moved them to number 2, just because of that scenario. So that way you don't fall 3-4 spots. So
it's an interesting situation. Not just to clarify the Iowa State situation. Their starting quarterback, Jacob Park, who transferred from Georgia, he was a 5-star guy, transferred from Georgia when he couldn't win the job there. He won the Iowa State job and displaced their starting quarterback, who moved back, like you say, to linebacker and was their starting middle linebacker these past 2 seasons, who had to come back and play quarterback because Park got hurt. And then they also played their 3rd-string quarterback. They kind of moved him back in and out. Their former linebacker and current linebacker is the running quarterback, and then they brought in their 3rd-string quarterback, who hadn't thrown more than 3 passes in his career, and he lit up Oklahoma. What's going to be difficult for Miami is, even if they lose a close game against Clemson, if Auburn wins the SEC championship, close game over Alabama, and Wisconsin goes undefeated, and Oklahoma wins out with only 1 loss as the Big 12 champion, then you got Auburn, Wisconsin, Alabama, Oklahoma, and I'm not even counting Clemson, who, of course, is going to be in because they won the ACC. That would be the tough go for Miami.
It wouldn't be for me. Auburn got 2 losses. I mean,
but if they win the SEC, I think they're in.
We have a tougher, but strength of schedule, our strength of schedule is tougher. You win the ACC, I'm fine with that. But SEC, I'm fine with that. But you still have 2 losses. You're going to throw Alabama in, and they didn't win the SEC. You know what I'm saying? So you would throw Alabama in, they don't win the SEC. We would throw Auburn in with 2 losses, even win the SEC. And who lost to a team without a quarterback. And it's like you would punish a team for losing to a national a defending national champion and back-to-back appearances in the national championship. They could do it that way, but not just me as a Miami fan. Me as a fan of football would look at it like, how do you throw a 2-loss team ahead of a 1-loss team who had the 1-loss team had a tougher strength of schedule? They beat Georgia. I appreciate that, but to me, Georgia was almost like Notre Dame. They're a one-trick pony. If you could stop the run, you could beat Georgia.
Yeah.
That was the same. Georgia was ranked number 1. Notre Dame was ranked number 3.
I'm not telling you what I would do. I'm just telling you what I think would happen.
I'm agreeing with. It's tough for me to even think that way, but I know how these college playoff things work out. But I can say this here: if they were going by just how hyped it would be, there's nothing more hype in college football right now than that turnover chain. The fans would be out. The publicity would be there. I think it would actually be the number 1 most covered thing in in the playoffs, just that turnover chain by itself. I mean, everybody's intrigued by it. Oregon went to Home Depot and bought them one. I know you've seen the Oregon turnover. They went to Home Depot and bought them a turnover chain. But I just think it's intriguing. And, game day said was the loudest stadium had been in a few years, and their ratings, ESPN ratings, were way up with Miami the last 2 weeks. And a lot of that, believe it or not, a lot of that plays a part in how they select is what kind of following they're going to have.
You're right, it does. It shouldn't, and a lot of people think that's why Ohio State got in last year. It shouldn't. They should be able to strip the names off and just go by what they see and what's on the paper. But you're right. That sways a lot of people. That turnover chain worked out for you. There's no question about that. It would look foolish, and it will for Oregon, if you're giving up 50 points a game, and just because you're causing 2 turnovers, you got guys parading around on the sideline with turnover chain on, and you're losing 45-14. That doesn't look too good. But you guys have done it upright and made it work.
Yeah, it's a recruiting tool too, man. A lot of the recruit want to, especially on the defensive side of the football. I give it to Coach Manny Diaz. It was something he came up with. It said Vince Wilfork, helped out with it. And that's the one thing I love about the University of Miami is the players and the alum always give back. They're always there, and it helps out. And it's a family atmosphere. There's a few other schools I can say. Your Ohio State Buckeyes, those guys are always around the program. Clemson guys to always come. University of California, those guys seem to always come back. That's why those schools may not be great all the time, but they're always good because the alumni and the student athletes, they always come back, and they represent those colleges very well. So the thing about college football is NFL players go to their school forever.
Amen to that. I say that all the time, exactly the way you just said it right there. That's what makes it beautiful. The loyalty is for a lifetime. Yeah, you got a few sporadic college transfers, but basically 99% of them, yes, for a lifetime, loyal to that school, and will forever be a Cane, a Wolverine, a Buckeye, whatever it is.
That's just how it is. You look at NFL, when they on Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, they call it what school you play for. When they introduce them in the starting lineup, what I'm saying? It's, the Ohio State Buckeye, what I'm saying? It's, what I'm saying, Michigan. Like you say, they're synonymous with the players. And that's the one thing I love. I haven't even watched too much NFL this year.
All right. We're going to send you to and Alonzo, I apologize if I cut you off. I didn't hear you say anything there, and I think we're breaking up a little bit. But I want to make sure that everybody knows where Alonzo's located. Alonzo 1219, the U Family. That's his YouTube channel. You got to check him out right there for Miami football coverage. It's a whole lot of fun, and he knows his stuff. Otherwise, no way I would have him on. So, Zoe, we appreciate it. You have a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you soon.
I want to say one thing. I tried to get it in last time, so I'm going to get it in this time because I think you had cut it off a little bit. But I appreciate Rogers for what he do. He give all us college guys a lot of publicity to get us out here and talk about our schools. Please subscribe to his channel. He helps I look at all his videos from even when it's Tennessee and all those other schools, and he really does big for the college fan base. Subscribe to the channel, blow him up. All Hurricane fans, subscribe to Mr. Does appreciate it.
So I appreciate you. Have a great weekend with your family. Kick back and enjoy some time off.
All right, brother. I appreciate it. Represent my U, man. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there.